it was had emotional significance. They can make a their brain can make a
All right. I ordered a set of EMG 707 uh, Ts, I think they're called. That's the one that single coil switch. Let me make sure. W, I think there's a TW and a TWX. Yeah. So TW, it's got a single coil and a humbucker in it. I had 89s back in the day, but the single coil sound was a joke. I really didn't like it. I'm not sure if the headers are the same on this. It looks like this bigger because it does hold more wires. Um, there wasn't very good wiring info for these pickups specifically, but apparently the same wiring as the 89s. So, so let me grab the guitar. It's got a set of 707s in it right now. It's just the regular 707s that don't switch to single coil. Find my neck handle in the bobber. Just heard it. That actually get to use my fancy schmancy. Need wire strippers. I just bought new ones, but where did I put it? I reorganize my rooms. I put some more. Well, I do have this template. So I put 707 in another guitar. Shrink wrap too. I don't know if wire strippers, tweezers. I doubt it, but let's see. That's pretty much everything I'm going to need. Whatever. Gotta get the guitar that's going to become the victim. And we got to find a nicer way to do this, but I was able to put magnets in this. Able to put magnets on here, so let's pull off the pickup cover. I really like that. It's not like world shattering or anything, but to me it makes life so much easier. Yeah, perfect. Get this one on if I need. Cavity off, the electronic cavity open. And I gotta find the schematics for how we're gonna do this. So I probably want to put the little magnets in here too, so don't have to ever unscrew these covers. Right, just pull them open, but that'd be a little bit trickier to do. Not comfortable with the way this guitar seems to be. It's a sitting polo or something. Something soft to put under there. Should have some bigger. You gotta get some of those bigger sponge mat things. the way I like to wire my guitars, I just have one volume knob, and it's normally bypassed. It's not a push pull, so you got to pull it up in order for it to even become a volume knob. I don't have a tone control, and that's how I'm going to keep this thing. So I'm going to I got from Love My Switches a 4P DT switch that's gonna somehow I got to use some washers or something to fit it in here, but that's what's going to be the switch between single coil and humbucker. So that's kind of the first thing I got to do probably. If I should just take my strings off. I think the first thing I'm going to do here is desolder pickups. On here. Side covers. Hopefully I'll make this nice so Cedric doesn't make fun. Sorry. I got all this shrink wrap, but I always have bad time. You know, I keep buying more and more shrink wrap. It's all that much good. So let me just see how this is wired. Super complicated. So I should pull that battery. Battery link to these. I'm gonna just clip this. It's probably the best thing to do. There's plenty of length to it. Here. Go. Set the battery to stay put. Get ground wire. Soldering iron up here. Get more types of needle nose. I see people using them. I need better glasses. Better. And do I have a sponge for my hair? I have this thing that I still don't. Not really having a good time with those yet. I don't understand them. I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna get it. I got a sponge. Now, I ordered a more pitch pedal. I don't know if you guys know, if you're Helix users, I'm sure you know the big, huge update just came out. And, you know, for my band, we have to shift down tuning sometimes, and I don't want to tune on stage, so I just use the Poly Capo. It's like a Digitech drop pedal. And I just ordered a more pitch pedal, and so that hopefully that'll be here pretty soon. See how that goes. Okay, so here should be the pickup wire. This should be the ground. Where's the that's the bridge ground right there. Stay probably. Solder. I guess I should pull out the solder something. I think I'm gonna get the. Oh man, I didn't turn on the soldering iron. Solder stuck in the wrong way. Might need a multimeter just in case. Now, So while I'm waiting for this guy to go, let's find the 89 wiring. My stream deck working. Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. So here. Love to zoom in on this. I still need some camera help, but for the most part, this seems to be working. Ground, I think is the bridge ground. Very tempted to just cut this. I think a solder sucker and switches. We'll see. I think that's one pickup cleared. So I got this one. This is bizarre how this was done. I'd rather not do it this way. I don't know if you can even see in here. Far zoom, but this was teed off, which has a really good chance of melting the wire in the middle, which I don't want to do. So. Sometimes I forget how the wire guitar is set. I've done it enough times. This is something else. so likely to melt the inside. That's both pickups cleared. May need to yank the strings, it may not. I really gotta, I need more room, guys. I need so much more room. Let's try these tortoise shell glasses. If I can yank these, it'll be great. But I have to pull the springs off or whatever. I've been running fully floating lately, and doing okay with it. You know, I'm too much of a tuning Nazi to really be super happy with that kind of stuff. But trying. And I'll start mixing my brothers and other stuff to do, but I'm trying to try these 7 TWs. I wasn't able to find a set with the TWR, so I'm actually going to put one of these pickups in backwards. Shouldn't matter. I want the neck coil up here instead of here. They make one where the thing's reversed. So here, yeah, see, this one's much smaller header. And you know, it kills me that it's so hard to find the information for what direction you put this thing on. I think the arrow's supposed to be on the top. But yeah, it's just crazy how hard it is to Google things nowadays. There's just not that much information out there. Or if it's there, it's buried under some other junk. I don't know why I keep taking this off. I could go and put these on right now. I guess there's no reason not to. I guess I should. Not sure how it's going to work with this the foam that I've glued in there. One or the other. Ooh, that is sketchy looking. So, you guys out there, I'm sure some of you have fish tape tricks. May or may not need them. I usually find that if I want to, I can use it as fish tape. Or in this case, just point it back. Having the strings on is not helping. A little bit easier. Oh, okay. You know, if somebody rings, it's gonna shock, but maybe it's on TikTok or Instagram. What do you guys think? Can I see it? Really should put this on somewhere else, but let's try this. Let's do Instagram. Live. Title. Char. Hiring. EMG. 707. W. All this 4. pole. Okay, let's go live. I have no idea if this is gonna see. Oh, this camera sucks. Okay, I have zillions of these things, so should be able to find one that'll do way better than this. Let's get an angle that you can actually see. Let me go look at my Instagram real quick, sorry. See my live? How do I see? One. Says it's live. Should see the live one, right? If I switch to a different account, so I'm gonna go to music school. Watch it one minute. Look for me. Says I'm live.
And watch it won't let me. So I'm gonna look for me. And audio says I'm live. So if I click the, there we go. Okay.
Watch it won't let me.
Okay. So I'm gonna look for me. And audio says I'm live. If I click the, there we go.
Watch
Okay.
it won't let me.
Oh, let me turn that down. It's gonna. I have to wait for the preview here.
Switch accounts. Hopefully I can see your comments on the computer. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. That sucks. Sorry if you really want to comment and me see it, go on like my YouTube or Facebook or whatever, and I'll see it there. Just clear out these pickup cavities. Screw holes in there. I think that's from when I was putting in the tremolo stabilizer. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna try and fish this through without fish tape. See how it's folding up the wire behind itself. One from the neck pickup cavity. Oh, it looks like the neck pickup cavity goes right into the body, so I don't have to combine it. So the thing I would have to do, or what I could do if I can't get this battery wire through, is to just tape them together and then just pull it through and use one as the fish tape for the other. But looks like this might be going okay. This one in as well. So this is the bridge one. Now, like I said, the Google stuff has been so useless lately. I may have trouble telling which way to put this connector on. Hopefully I'll find it. Might be in the install instructions. I don't think so. And EMG, what's up with using different units for? You're talking about the output of these things. Can we just pick one stronger string? Check and see if whoa, yeah. All right, yeah, Instagram, this sucks. I don't know how I can see your chat. All right. Obviously, Instagram chat. I have to switch accounts. So let me redo that. I know some of you guys don't want to get on these streams. I gotta make sure I switch that back.
Restream, so that's okay.
Should be able to see your chats now.
Instagram,
Won't be able to do the waves.
switch accounts. Go in as the school, sorry. I know, yeah, I gotta make sure I switch that back. I get myself into some real trouble. Okay.
Okay, so let's put this
So,
information that's going through.
I should be able to see your chats now. Because I'll go ahead and type them or whatever. I won't be able to do the waves or any of that stuff, but I can, and I won't be able to type back to you, but that should be okay.
Mark that with red.
Yeah, okay, so that looks good. Okay, so I'm going to flip this and just make sure that it's going through, which it is. And I guess I should mark which one's neck and which one's bridge. Okay, so this is the neck one. And I'm going to mark that with red Sharpie, just on the end of the connector cable. Okay. Hey, Kavika. Or no, who's that? Is that my brother? Yeah, I think so. All right. So now the trick is what you find the 707 TW manual and see if it tells you which way the connector goes on. If you're on Restream, you'll see this. So I'm just looking at their site instructions. Open that up. Zoom in. Okay. The cable. How to wire it with their switch. Okay, here we go. Insert the plug onto the 7-pin header of the pickup as shown above. Note the orientation of the arrow. So the arrow goes. Where's the arrow goes? The arrow goes to the left of the header. Okay. So there's on Instagram. You can see that.
Remember, I gotta put this one back.
It's not wanting to plug in. Is that as far as it plugs? That feels not good. Not really, barely in there. I don't see the other ones. They go all the way in. Hold on, I'm going to do this while let me try the other pickup. And remember, I got to put this one in backwards so that it'll the right coil will be going. Okay, so when I push this in there, oh yeah, that's as far as it goes. Okay. Okay, so okay, so this guy goes backwards. And should be pulling through this cabling as I go. Actually, this is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So. The battery wire. Oh, that's not the battery wire. That's the wrong battery. Doesn't seem like I got the battery wire for this one in far enough. Hold on, so I'm gonna take this back out. I might have to fish tape it like I was saying. Hopefully not.
You know, I was worried about going into my pickup cavity while putting in those roller stabilizers. And I definitely went all the way through. I don't think I hit the pickup.
Oh. I think I feel it. There we go.
Be careful, man.
There we go. Okay. So, you know, I was worried about drilling into my pickup cavity while I was putting in those tremolo stabilizers. And I definitely went all the way through. I don't think I hit the pickup. I'll take a look in a second. I don't see anything getting hit on any of them, so probably not. But they say you always gotta be careful, man. All right, so here's that. Let's throw some screws in here. And you'll see the EMG's in backwards. That's so that I can get the correct coil to go towards the neck. Screw these in. I guess I should have taken the pickup height measurement before I took them out, but whatever. A little dangerous. Huh? I would like it to be tilted so that the single coil's up a little bit higher, but I'm not super worried about that right now. I can actually shim this in a way that can happen. See, it's biasing it the wrong opposite way than I want. But I'll deal with that later. Okay, so this guy will go in normal. Pull on this wire. And then I need this guy's battery wire. Make sure I've got the right one in my hand. No, it seems to be the wrong one. That seems to be the wrong one. This may be the right one. No. Okay, this is it.
This is getting some. Oh no, sorry, this is TWX.
Right. Again, hopefully I can get this thing to tilt the right way. If I can't, I will shim it. Here we go. Oh, hello. Hey!
I ordered TWX.
Look who's here. It is Poo
Apparently,
Ninja. Poo Ninja, this is getting some. Oh no, sorry, this isn't TWXs. These are TWs. I think. Ah, crap.
Now we got some surgery.
Um,
Yeah, this is a TWX.
Hold on. let me pull it before I put it in. I ordered TWs, but you never know what you're going to get. Apparently, the TWs are more what I'm used to, so that's probably what I want. Oh man, I just bent the headers pulling that out. Good job, idiot. All right, so now we got some surgery. So yeah, this is a TW, not a TWX. Sorry about that. Wow, yeah, I just really messed this up. So yeah, good job, idiot. Oh man. But I just bought some cool new pliers, so that should
Yeah, they are too
make short work of that. Let's try it out. So I could actually use even skinnier ones.
good.
Well, that was dumb, but you know, not like that could be the first time I did something really dumb. Okay, so let me put this back in. So yeah, they are TWs, not TWXs. So hopefully I bent it well enough to get back into the header, and I did. Hopefully I didn't do any damage, which I might have. I'll try this at home, this kind of thing. So yeah, for sure these are TWs. I was mistaken. I might have thought they were TWXs, but they're not. So I may order a set of TWXs and put them on the other guitar and see how I like them. It's supposed to be more open and less compressed and stuff, but maybe I like this compression. We'll see. Oh, is that not biting? What is that? Seems like I might need more spring down here. Should have gotten some springs from the hardware store. But I'll worry about that after they're wired. I'm pretty sure I can shim something in there. And you see how easy it is to get these in and out with just a rag under the tremolo spring, so no big deal. Okay, so I'm going to flip this guy back over and get to work. I can't do it Bob Ross style.
Sure. Have to wire it with that.
Okay, so the 89 wiring. What should I do first? Okay, for sure, I have to wire the battery up, so I may as well do that now.
Wow. The battery jack door.
Where to put those new fancy looking wire strippers that already cut me up a couple times. Wow. My battery jack door just broke. That's not cool. Let's see if I can glue this back together. That sucks. So I better order another one of those if anybody knows where to get it from. But this looks like something that you can definitely super glue. So let me get out some super glue if I have any. If the super glue don't work, I do have some Duco, but I'd rather not use it. Lately, the super glue doesn't dry all that fast either, so I don't know. This is gonna be this tube of super glue's last hurrah here. Let me just rip it open and see what happens. It's more like a gel. I'm not super thrilled about that. Okay. Yeah, I hope somebody sells these battery doors because I don't really see this thing living. What's the crazy cat? Oh, crazy glue.
Almost ready to melt this.
Yeah, see, it doesn't dry like it used to. You know, I'm sitting here holding this stuff. It's probably just going to stick to my finger and take the work with it. I don't like this gel kind at all. I'm almost ready to melt this together, honestly. How long does this stuff take to dry? Yeah, see, it's stuck to my thumb. I hope that works. That sucks. Let's look for a battery door real quick. Guitar, pick up. I think I actually ordered some. Or battery box, yeah. Sorry. This kind of looks like it. Man, I think I ordered some of these. I have no idea where they are, but let's see. We have a dimension. Mounting box. 61 millimeters long. This thing in metric. No, that's standard. No. Yeah, something in metric. Here we go. Please be in metric. Yes. Okay. So this box is about 61 by 23. That could be it. All right. November 16th. Great. All right. You know what? Let's just hope they are. $10. Here's my order. Let's go. Ah, toothpick. Yeah, see, smart. See, everybody got the tricks I don't have. Yeah, I really need to get some proper super glue. I've been tooling up the Guitar Tech stuff lately. This looks like it might have survived. So let's hope. Oh, where did I just break it off? Damn it! All right. Yeah, it's still not even dry. Damn it. I should go get the kind that's not gel. But just try and make a little holder here. So toothpick, you say? I think. See, this gel kind, I don't even know. Let me try a nail. I just want the tiniest bit on here because it takes forever for this kind of dry. So if I can put this on in some way where it's not going to stick to my thumb. I wonder if I got another battery door someplace that I'm not using that I could pull off for now. I might actually. Look at one of my other guitars. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry for a while. Oh, that is not on there nicely at all.
I have the same one here. If I can get it out without breaking it, that's the question. I wasn't able to get that back in without breaking it. So
I'm going to let that dry.
I don't think so.
And
I don't think I can get this door.
have a look at one of my other guitars.
Unfortunately. I don't need to have two broken battery doors. So I'm gonna let
I have the
this
same one here. If I can get it out without breaking it, that's the question. See, I wasn't able to get that back in without breaking it, so am I going to be able to get this out without breaking it? I don't think so. I don't think I can get this door out, unfortunately. All right. I don't need to have 2 broken battery doors. So I'm going to let this dry. Hope I can get it back in there, and we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. This is falling off already. Shoot. All right, this was an unforeseen doy.
That was a big fat oops. About that. The detour we didn't need.
Let me just let it dry. Stop thinking about it for a while.
I guess I could.
Yeah, that was a big fat oops. Sorry about that. That was a detour we didn't need. But anyway. These guys.
This one fits, it may not.
And I guess I could get some shrink wrap. Suppose I should have some scissors here. Some scissors right here. Hopefully this one fits. It may not. We shall see. Do I want to put this on ahead of time or after? Could do it this way. And this is probably going to be way too small. Yep, it's going to be too small. 2mm, maybe 2mm. Let's try that.
I might want
I think 2mm will work.
battery door thing's killing me. I know it's a small thing.
Oh, this hard wire is kind of nasty to work with. I might want to do this the other
It's
way,
really,
but
really hard wires.
let's just see.
Now, it doesn't need to be that supple, it's just power.
Yeah, the battery door thing's killing me. I know it's a small thing, but this kind of stuff just drives me nuts. Yeah, it's really, really hard wires. Pain. You know, it doesn't need to be that supple. It's just power, but. Ooh, is this 60/40? What am I using right here?
Now, I have a heat gun.
Okay, 60/40.
I'd rather use a lighter or just the side of the soldering iron. No, it's not proper etiquette. Heat gun is just, it's either way too much heat or not enough every single time.
Yeah. Now I have a heat gun. I hate to use those things. I'd rather use a lighter or just the side of the soldering iron. I know that's not proper etiquette, but the heat gun is just, it's either way too much heat or not enough every single time. Let me see where that thing is. Let me go. Yeah, we're gonna try. You have a torch if you're really going to be crazy. Man, I really got to clean this place up. This is ridiculous. I don't have enough room.
I've seen these things rip the finish right off the guitar accidentally. It's kind of funny, but I didn't enjoy it that much.
I've seen these things rip the finish right off a guitar accidentally, which is kind of funny, but I wouldn't enjoy it that much.
You know, people say don't ground the EMG.
So the really tricky part for me, okay, first of all I got to get these grounds, which is going to be kind of ugly. So here's the bridge ground.
I'm going to use this wire.
You know, people say don't ground EMGs to the bridge, right? But, actually, no, that's the battery.
Probably should.
That's the battery. This is. Ooh, do I not have a bridge ground? I may not. No, here it is, right here. Here's the bridge ground, and here's another wire. So I'm going to use this wire to ground these two, and I could shrink them. I probably should do that. Yeah, big wire. Really not take any chances with this grounding anything else. So. It's going to be a little ugly, and I do not apologize for that, because this is a whole nother story here. But I might be able to do this nicer than this. Where did I? Oh man, I'd love it to be more organized.
You can get one of those Haco, whatever, FX88D soldering irons. I've been using these welder WLCs for so long. I have a blue welder here, but I barely ever use it. Really thinking about getting that.
Yeah, I'm thinking of getting one of those Haco, whatever, FX88D soldering irons. I've been using these welder WLCs for so long. I have a blue welder here, but I barely ever use it. Really thinking about getting that other iron. No, hold on. Sorry. I will fix that.
This should help some catastrophes.
Yeah, see.
That's so professional. Now this is going to get to the ugly part, and I really should have something to hold this. I'm afraid I'm going to melt these switches.
This should help some catastrophes from happening. Help keep some catastrophes from happening. Ooh, look at that, so professional. Okay. So now this is going to get to the ugly part, and I really should have something to hold this. I'm afraid I'm going to melt these switches. So this is a 4 PDT switch, and I'm not exactly sure
I really should be holding this switches.
how this works. Are these side by side? So this is an on-on. I'm going to get the The
Best
beeper.
thing to hold this with, or you have ice or something.
Should probably be using the alligator clips for this. And I really should be holding this switch with something.
But I should be using the alligator
Do I
clips.
have something to hold it? I have like those robot arm holder things, but I have no idea where it is.
I gotta go.
Is that the best thing to hold this with, or do I have
This
a
thing
vice or
hasn't been all
something?
that useful.
I used to have it.
Something on.
Oh yeah, here it is. Right here.
Cox told that actually looked pretty cool.
But I should be using the alligator clips for the multimeter too.
Oh man, I gotta go to the bank.
This thing hasn't been all that useful. I saw something on Dylan Talks Tone that actually looks pretty cool for this. Now, oh shoot! Yeah, see.
Oh look, the arm fell out.
What? You go here. Card over here.
Floppy and unstable.
Should be good. Okay. So you guys can see this stuff.
Yeah, I still don't know how I'm exactly.
Oh, look,
put
the
this through.
the arm fell out of this thing.
Hole for
Notice
the
that
knob is too big
that,
for the switch. I could fill it in with hot glue or
changes
something.
things. Use this side. That is really floppy and unstable. There we go. All that. Yeah, I still don't know how I'm exactly going to put this through because the hole for the knob is too big for this switch. I could fill it in with hot glue or something. Who is this? Hold on, let me see.
Okay, let me. We're gonna test this switch and see exactly what's getting switched here. Let's see if I can find my alligator clips. That might be easier. I think that this thing is just the center pole.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
I think it's two
Okay, let me.
side by side.
Sorry, I got a little bit busy for a second.
See that?
Okay. So I'm going to test this the switch and see exactly what's getting switched here. Let's see if I can find my alligator clips. That might be easier. I think that this thing is just the center pole. I think it's two DPDTs side by side. So
Okay, So that
Okay, so see that?
switch it. It should be these now. Okay. So I know
Okay,
what
so the
these
center
are. Okay,
pole,
good, perfect. So that means
nothing.
that means
Let me just see if anything's
giant
touching sideways.
pain in the butt unless I can get so the holder to
No. Okay, so that, when I switch it, it should be these now.
I think I can put it on the guitar.
Okay, so I know what these are now. Okay, good, perfect. So that means that this is going to be a giant pain in the butt unless I can get this little holder thingy right here, because I can put it on the guitar. If I really get worried about it, I could put a rag down.
Yeah, see this. I'm worried about this shaft because this isn't
Yeah.
gonna be too big for that hole. Hopefully it'll make it through. It should. I got some
Get the
long
switch
shaft
as
and
low
short
as I
shaft
can.
models. This is from Love My Switches. I could put the short one in there because I barely ever use it, and then I would be less likely to hit it with my
Okay.
finger. Let me put that in and see how that feels. I'm gonna need
Yeah, see
some
this, I'm
other
worried about
kinds
the
of
shaft
washers
because
on
this
it.
isn't,
Like I said, this is too big.
this is going to be too big for that hole.
I guess I could just put some
Hopefully it'll
washers.
make it through there. It should. I got some long shaft and short shaft models. This is from Love My Switches.
Let me just
I could
see
put
what
the short one in there because I barely ever use it, and then I would be less likely to hit it with my finger. Let me put that in to see how that feels. I'm gonna need some other kinds of washers though, because like I say, this is too big. I guess I could just put some big washers in there, and then I could maybe I could fill the space with something. I'm not sure. But let me just see what this feels like.
Yeah, I would love to have a bench you guys can see easier and work easier. This short shaft.
No, I think these are keyed washers. Okay, so that's okay.
Actually,
Perfect.
kinda-
So if I put this
Close enough to
short,
fit through there.
so this is the short shaft.
This is- unfortunate.
Yeah, I would love to have a bench that you guys could see easier and deal with easier. So this short shaft,
It's like not just the
well, it's
switch is
really short.
but the shaft is. So I'm looking.
but actually it's kind of,
I think these could
it's
be
just enough to fit through there. Man, this is,
Yeah, either
This
way,
is unfortunate.
It's gonna be really cutting it.
the shaft, it's like not just the switch is short, but the shaft is. So I'm looking,
On the bottom, the washer on the top. The
I
washer
think
on
these
the
are going to be
top
about the same length.
is too close.
Oh wait, that's the long one.
So I might,
Yeah, either way, this is going to be really cutting it.
build up thickness of this thing with something else. I need to get more length out of this. I might take this.
A washer on the bottom, a washer on the top. The washer on the top is just, that's too gross. Let me see if I can put that on the bottom. So I might actually build up the thickness of this thing with something else. So I need to get more length out of this. I might take this nut out actually.
Really pushing.
Let me see about that.
Well, the bottom one doesn't matter, right? I think this shelf is.
You might want to try and get as much length as possible out of this thing.
That's actually pretty far.
Yeah, this is really pushing it size-wise. Well, the bottom one doesn't matter, right? I can just shove the
Change this later.
piece all the way up against
The
it.
trouble is the
That-
size of the hole. It's just too big. And
I don't know if you guys can see that on Instagram.
that up.
That's actually sticking up pretty
There's some
far.
kind of collar or something. Let's get on this bit.
I can always change this later. The trouble is the size of the hole. It's just too big, and what can I do to build that up? I can thinking there's some kind of collar or something I can stick on this. Let me look through my part
So I do have some lock washers. I mean, I can always hot glue inside that hole if I have to, which may be the thing to do.
Okay, so I do have some lock
I can hot glue on
washers
everything,
that are too
That's
big,
super.
or too small. Sorry.
so upset about it. The
Hmm.
question is, do I want to put a washer on here and a nut? Don't think so, but
I mean, I can always hot glue inside that hole if I have to, which may be the thing to do.
Let me get this wired for now, and we'll deal with that.
I put hot glue on everything, so I'm not super upset about it.
Back to
So the question is,
wiring,
do I want to
it's
put a
gonna
washer
matter,
on here and a nut?
which is,
I don't think so, but
this guy.
could. Yeah, you know what? I can fight that battle later. Let me get this wired for now, and then we'll deal with that. Okay. So look back at the wiring that's going to matter, which is this guy. Okay. If you guys on Instagram, sorry you won't be able to see that, but that's okay. Okay.
Tell the one that Dylan Foxstone had. That looked actually kind of cool.
So when I put yeah, this thing's not a very good holder. I should get another one. I saw the one that Dylan Foxstone had. That looked actually kind of cool.
The middle on the right is going to be the output.
Okay, so
This one and this one.
all right.
That's going to be the tricky one to get in.
So the middle on the right is going to be the output.
Trim these down.
It's going to be this one and this one.
Right at the edge. I'm not really a big fan of, I saw this on Dylan Talk Stone too. I'm glad to see I'm not alone, but I don't really like to wrap the wires in. I know it should be mechanically stronger, but
That's going to be the tricky one to get in. Everything else is looking pretty easy here.
as long as I make
I'll
that
trim
bond,
these down
I think
right at the edge. I'm not really a big fan of, I saw this on Dylan Talk Stone too. I'm glad to see I'm not alone, but I don't really like to wrap the wires in. I know it should be mechanically stronger, but seemed to me that a good electrical connection was always a good mechanical connection. And as long as I make that bond there, I think we're okay. Why are there 5 wires? Okay, that is not fun. Okay. White, green, blue, orange, and yellow. There's 5 wires here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, never mind. We're in okay shape.
Might need to tin these up.
Okay.
This one's looking sketchy. Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Messed that all up now. Sorry, everybody on Instagram that just got a shake.
I might need to cut all these down.
That's that. Clean this one up. Might need to tin these, I don't know. This one's looking sketchy. Oh yeah, this is,
Okay.
wow, okay. So that's not good. It's yellow wire. Very unhappy. Blue wire. So I might need to cut all these down. We'll see. See what this feels like when I go to actually do it.
Green.
Okay.
I'm just going to tin all these. You guys are going to see me bloody murder.
Okay, so
But of course, my Instagram is running, ringing. Let me get this. I'm not sure how this is going to work.
Probably gonna liquid tape this ground just so it doesn't short
hello?
on anything.
Hey, hey.
Okay, so green. So you know what? I'm just gonna tin all these.
Uh-huh. All right. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Hey, you're live on the air, so you're on my Instagram, so just so you know. But no, that's okay. These are all a bunch of BMXers watching it, so you're all good. Um, yeah.
I know you guys are gonna scream bloody murder. I don't care.
What? So it's some tweaker selling a stolen bike? I don't know. Uh, oh yeah, it'll have a serial number, but that won't necessarily mean anything to it won't necessarily mean anything good or bad if you have a serial number, but you might be able to look it up, but I doubt it. The police won't do anything for you, and it sucks if it's somebody's stolen bike. So is it really it's just some guy telling you to meet him on the street? I mean, lots of times people want to meet on the street because they don't want you going to their house, which is fine. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Macaulay is sketch city. Um, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're really taking a chance no matter what. But if tends to be if it's a stolen bike of that sort, we know about it, and so if we haven't heard about it, it's probably okay. It's just probably some guy. It's not like a super high end bike or anything. So, because we'll be replacing parts on it very soon. But you want to break them first so you know which ones to replace. So, but the $60 one looked good. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, and it sucks because some of these marketplace guys are just fake accounts and stuff. And like I saw a pretty good kink yesterday, but the guy claimed he was and where it would be, we would have already known the guy, and nobody seemed to know this bike or the guy. So, um, yeah, it's really weird. There's like all these. Yeah, it's really weird how what you see on these, especially Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, 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 yeah. You don't get any Nigerian scams with that. But, all right, but yeah, when you get out there, if you want, take a picture because chances are, it's all stuff you're gonna break, which is fine. I don't really worry about because we all got parts. It's just you got to start somewhere. Oh no, no, that's Mike Castillo is one of the guys who rides for that company. But if you look at that one, the Austin Augie, you got to watch some Austin Augie videos. It's some of the most entertaining BMX videos you'll ever see. It's a guy just trying to hang out in New York and ride around and stuff and all the crazy stuff he goes through every day.
Pretty cool, man. All right, brother. Thank you for the info.
Yeah.
Thanks around.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. So this is for you guys to watch this. It's a new rider.
and we're just trying to get him a bike to get started on. There was a Fit Austin Augie, which I love. I love Austin Augie. Guy cracks me up. Let's see. I gotta restart this. Sorry, I don't know why this killed my guitar wiring. EMG. Start this over. Sorry. 707 TW. Title. Live. Yeah, see, I need another phone to do Instagram with. Point this back at the switches and hopefully. Well, I should put "love my switches" on the thing here, because it's his switch, so I'm gonna tag him. Switches. Oh, why won't it tag anybody? Love my switch. Switches. I'm not sure if that's really tagging him. It should. Yeah, why isn't my tagging working? I don't want to invite to join. To share? What is this plus? Request to join? No. Yeah, I'm just trying to tag this guy. Oh, why is this bouncing up and down? That's weird. Yeah, it's just like pulsing in and out. This is bizarro. Does that mean my internet connection's like super slow? Hold on. For settings. Why can't I get to settings? No, Wi-Fi is definitely on. What the hell's going on here? Pausing because you aren't using the app. No, don't pause it. Tag somebody. Share. No. 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 Comment. See if I can. Yeah, it's just not tagging. Sorry. I'd love to tag the people who really helped me out with this, and that would be Love My Switches for sure. They have a really cool shop. They got all kinds of wiring stuff for guitar projects and things. Okay, so that's that. Let me refresh this and see if it's still going. Yeah, it's just not tagging. Sorry. I'd love to tag the people who really helped me out with this, and that would be Love My Switches for sure. They have a really cool shop. They got all kinds of wiring stuff for guitar projects and things. Okay, so that's that. Let me refresh this and see if it's still going. Well, we have some areas where we're just full on crackheads and homeless, chronics and whatever else. I think that's on now. All right. Let me get back to this. So. There's a lot of scammers that try and sell BMX stuff around here. It's probably like that everywhere. But we have some areas where just full on crackheads and homeless and chronics and whatever else that they tend to be the ones selling the bikes, and they aren't. It's not their bikes to sell. So, you know what I mean. So we don't really want those bikes. Okay. So I do have some wiring stock that I'm going to be using in a little bit to try this out. I'm having a little bit of trouble making nice contacts on these switches. This should be getting through the holes, but it's just not. My eyeballs are getting old. Like, that same row's going to be blue. Not what they used to be. Okay. Yes, I should. So that's yellow. Begin heating up. Orange is going to go next. I think I'm going to use. And this should be getting through the holes, but it's just not really doing it nicely. So, and then on that same row is going to be blue. This
this anchor might work as a collar.
And I guess I should
Oh, it is. It's perfect.
I should
size.
begin heating up the hot glue gun because I think I'm going to use the hot glue gun to
yeah.
fill in
All right.
the area that I'm worried
This
about.
might be the thing to use.
Unless I can find a collar.
Hold on, let me just see if I got a collar there. Might have to make it a little bit shorter. All right,
This
what do you
this
want
anchor
to
might
do?
work as a collar.
Um,
Oh, it is. It's a perfect size for that. Hold on. Oh, yeah.
I got to get a better
All right.
phone holder, this one, with the anchor.
This might be the thing to use. So I'm going to cut this collar up real quick. Might have to make it a little bit shorter. All right, well, let me do one thing at a time. Why you guys let me get distracted like that? Come on. Oops. Let me finish. So I got to get a better phone holder. This one with the angles and everything. I have some somewhere. I don't know where I put them. Okay, so let me just get. Who is that? Is that one of my teachers coming in right now?
Should make the magnet. You see? Let's get some distracted.
Okay. I gotta get my door open so I can see what's going on around here.
Put in the output wires.
So I should make
Not sure if
use
I
the
can ground
use
it.
the. I should make the magnet thingy for this, but I'll do that later. See, I just get so distracted.
This. Go. Oh, no, I gotta put the wires in. Duh.
One more.
So two output
And
wires.
then I gotta
go
put the-
to
I gotta put in the output wires in a second.
pick up
I'm not sure if I should
I'll
ground
probably
this
get 'em
thing or not.
backwards,
Probably
but
not.
that's okay. I've got.
And then I'm gonna see if that collar works. So see if I can get rid of this. There we go. Oh no, I gotta put the wires in. Duh. Okay, so the two output wires are going to go to the they're going to go to the pickup selector switch, and I'll probably get them backwards, but that's okay. So I got these wires. So let's just do
I'm not sure if this is junk.
let's do yellow and
I
green
have used this
for
just
the
barely
outputs.
a little bit so
And then I can
far.
trim these down later when I absolutely need to. So I'm gonna put these in for now.
I really like having this box. Hard to believe
They're
that
thicker
once
than they
upon a
look. These
time
are really
I worked
nice
with
jacketed
great
wires. I'm not sure if this is junk,
Michael
but
K.
we'll find out. I have used this just barely a little bit so far. Tin these first.
Yeah, it's
I really like having this box. Makes me feel like a professional.
got so many. Hey, love my switches. Hey, there you
Hard
are.
to
Okay,
believe
cool.
that once upon a time I
I'm
worked
actually
with the
using
great
your switches, your 4P,
Michael K.
He just sent me, and
I don't know who
it's
he
a perfect
is.
thing because I got to switch two
Google him.
EMGs at one switch, and there's exactly what the doctor ordered.
yeah, is
So thank you
no. See,
so
I don't
much
know.
for having these switches, man. Like I was
I
going
got
out
so
of my
many.
mind
Hey,
trying
love
to
my
find-
switches.
Fender
Hey,
had
there
this
you
one
are.
thing,
Okay,
but
cool.
it wasn't
So
quite
I'm
what I-
I'm actually using
what I
your
really
switches,
wanted
your
for
4P
this.
DT that you just sent me,
But you
and
had exactly what I
it's a
needed.
perfect thing because I got to switch two EMGs at once with one switch, and it's exactly what the doctor ordered. So thank
I
you
may not need it because I
so
found
much
it
for having these switches, man. Like I was going out of my mind trying to find. Fender had this one thing, but it wasn't quite what I really wanted for this.
Yeah, it's
But you
awesome
had
to see
exactly
you.
what I needed. So thank you so much.
You've helped
On
on a
that
lot of my
front.
projects, whether you
I'm just heating up my
know it or not.
hot glue gun. I may not need it because I found that collar, so we're going to find that out in a second. But just going to heat the hot glue gun up for now, just in case.
That's where I thought it was ready to go. It seems like you have all the little hard to find stuff for guitar.
But yeah, it's
and,
awesome to see you here.
pedal wiring too.
You've helped on a lot of my projects, whether you
So
know it
I'm
or
probably
not.
gonna end up,
You are well represented here in Hawaii
covering
with
this with either liquid tape or just hot
some
glue.
orders.
Believe it or not.
And that's where I tell everybody to go. It seems like you have all the little
You're done.
hard to find stuff for
This
guitar
this right
and,
here, this sucks. This
uh,
you guys can see
pedal wiring too.
this
I've noticed.
particular
Okay, so
wiring that I got to do right here.
so I'm probably going to end up
I probably should have done this first.
covering this with either liquid tape or just hot glue. And believe it or not, hot glue is a great insulator for when you're done with stuff. This right here, this sucks. This I don't know if you guys can see this particular wiring that I got to do right here. It's like right in the middle of everything. I probably should have done this first, and I'm probably gonna end up melting everything.
When I'm done, I'll
And make this is a prime candidate for making accidental short circuits right here.
Or what is that? I heard pedal
Yeah,
guys
this
do
is
that now.
not
Like they goop their whole pedal board with the
ideal.
boxes. You can't see what they did. So when they're basically just copying other people's circuits anyway, so I don't know what the big deal is.
I have a feeling that's going to work just fine. When I'm done, I'll probably go in here with liquid tape and just goop this whole thing. It'll look like one of those old Lee Jackson amplifiers, or what is that? I heard pedal guys do that now. Like they goop their whole pedal board with epoxy so you can't see what they did. When they're basically just copying other people's circuits anyway, so I don't know what the big deal is, but
I found this little wall line.
I'm just going to cut these. I'm going to cut these a little long. If I have to shorten them, I can. That's fine. Just want to see how this is going to work.
So I'm gonna use this.
And I don't really care which one's which. I can always swap them out. Hi, Courtney, 1615.
It originally was for a potentiometer for a volume knob.
Okay, so I found this little wall
Put this
anchor,
short little switch in there.
and it's
I'm using the stubbier one because I have a feeling I won't be
seems
switching it
yeah,
too
it's
much.
perfect. Probably gonna have to cut it down a little bit shorter. Yeah.
But I ordered from Love.
So I'm gonna use this to fill in
short
most of
one.
that size that
The short switch
because
and the long
it
switch.
originally was for a
I don't
potentiometer for a
usually
volume
have
knob.
anything in the front volume
And I'm gonna put this short little switch in
because
there,
it gets in my way.
and I'm using the
So that's why
stubbier
I'm
one because I have
trying
a
to
feeling
use
I
the
won't be
shorter
switching
one.
it too
See how
much.
that works. Could be craptastic,
But I ordered from Love My Switches. I ordered the short one for you guys over here. There's a short switch and a long switch. I don't usually have anything in the front volume hole because it gets in my way. So that's why I'm trying to use the shorter one. We're going to see how that works. It could be craptastic, but I'm hoping it'll work well. Just keep shortening this. Might need a better tool for this. So I'm going to need something that can, you know, I've got to get a little bit of bite so that I can put a washer and a nut on here. So this, like I said, this collar was going to be small no matter what, so I was trying not to cut my fingers off at this point. Okay. And there'll probably be some hot glue involved here, regardless whether I like that or not. It's most likely going to be in there. So put the switch in, and like I say, I'm probably going to cover this with liquid tape or hot glue later on. Let's see how the. Oh yeah, it feels pretty good actually. Let me flip this over. So somehow
could use a different.
I want to get a washer and a nut on here, and still it's sticking out a little bit too much, but maybe that can't be helped. Okay, so I want this tab gone. Cut this tab off real quick. Could use a different flatter washers. I think I've got some. Might work better.
This thing is heat, if I remember right.
Like I say, it's not ideal, but let's just see.
It's still pretty floppy, so I really do think we need to put hot glue in.
I think this thing is keyed, if I remember right.
Do that right now. Just see whether I should crank this washer down right this second. For all I know, it doesn't even work.
And see, it's still pretty floppy, so I really do think I'm going to be putting hot glue in there. Might do that right now. So I'm just seeing whether I should crank this washer down right this second. I mean, for all I know, it doesn't even work, but I'm an optimist like that, so I'll probably hot glue it in a second.
Oh, I just found better collar material.
See if I got a bigger washer than this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I just found better collar material, but I need a hacksaw to make it work. See if this one fits the switch. Oh yeah, perfecto mundo. Oh, that's too thick. Shoot, that would have been nice. That would have been ideal. I just don't trust this guy. This little tab really making me unhappy here.
No, it's blasphemy. Actually, this is way cleaner than I was thinking.
See, I just think that's going to be floppy.
Orient this.
So I am going to orient it the way I want, and then I'm going to hot glue it. I know, it's blasphemy. Whatever. Actually, this is way cleaner than I was thinking it would be, so that's actually okay. Let me orient this. I'm gonna hope that these wiring is correct and not messed up in any way. And then yeah, right there, perfect. Okay. So that's a hot glue gun.
Yeah, it's
Worse
probably the
as
wrong
this
way to
looks.
do that.
That might be a bad idea. Might end up getting in the switch or something. Really won't work, but let's just try it. Whew. Yeah, it's probably the wrong way to do that, but
I just ruined the switch.
we shall see. Ow, 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 ow. I don't think I thought that through very well. Yeah, this might not work at all, actually. It was kind of a dumb thing to do. I just ruined the switch, in fact, but we'll see. Yeah, that was probably really stupid. I don't think that's going to help at all, actually. I think I just made a mess.
Par for the course.
Not one of my better plans. I'm gonna pull that out of there. Sorry. That was just dumb. I'll do this a different way. Hold on. Yeah, that was very stupid. Par for the course with me, though. So I do dumb things.
I don't think it would. And I may not even use that collar.
Okay, hopefully I didn't break the switch. That's the only part I'm really worried about.
You're supposed to use a big hot glue.
I don't think it would, but you never know. So let me try this again. And I may not even use that collar. That might just be in the way.
See how strong a hot glue gun is.
What are you supposed to use to take hot glue off of stuff anyway? Does alcohol work?
Why I like it.
Yeah, I really wish I had some different sized washers. That would probably help a lot. Yeah, like, see how strong a hot glue gun is? It's holding that
Good build up the side of the collar.
holding that washer in so much that it's bending.
Might be the smartest thing.
Which is why I like it, but
You should get all this stuff
see the
after
problem.
you're doing probably actually.
So I could build up hot glue inside of there. I could build up the side of the collar and force it in there, which might be the smartest thing of all to do, actually. So you think of all this stuff after you already ruined everything, you know? It's just, that's probably actually the way to go. So let me think about that for a second. Right, man, this was like a short process that I have turned into a very long thing for your entertainment, I guess. See if that alcohol helps any. Not really. See, I'm not thrilled about the sprung size here. I really should find a way to build up the collar size to make it right. One thing that I could do is push the collar in and glue it. Maybe. And then shove the switch through the collar. See, I could button it like that. Then I won't be able to bolt it in. So it'd have to go in from the other side. See, how loose on the collar is it? See, it's actually loose on there too. I don't know, maybe if I should just forget the collar and just glue the thing in there. Or glue the collar to it and shove the collar in. Let's take another look here. Or not use hot glue gun at all, because hot glue is a dumb thing to use for this, but I put hot glue on so much stuff. I'd love to hear from the experts, you know. You guys can chime in anytime about, or unless you're just laughing at me. Say, yeah, look at this idiot, man, he's ruining everything. Okay. So I'm gonna glue this collar to the shaft.
Just gotta get enough threads on there to lock this.
And then see what kind of fallout happens from that, first of all. Because if that's pretty solid in there, I think I can make everything else pretty solid everywhere else. I just got to get enough threads on there to lock this sucker down, which I think is going to be okay with that.
Pretty solid. Okay, so if I can...
Another way to calm this down. As long as that's flush, that's not going to hurt anything.
Really want to do.
Okay, that feels pretty solid. Okay, so if I can, I wish it was easier to orient from the top. So, what I really want to do, and yeah, I'm going to put the glue on the outside of this, and hopefully that fill everything in without messing up the switches.
Still not all that solid.
So let's try that. Yeah, I would love to have a better workspace. Yes.
Collar may be sticking up too far. That's a problem.
Let me try switching it. Yep.
Unless I do it like that.
It's still not all that solid, but I'm sure that's better.
I can fill that in.
Now the collar may be sticking up too far, which would be a problem
I had a way to
unless I do it like that. But that's too big. What about this one? Yeah, see the collar's too far. I could fill that in with glue though. Wow, that's actually pretty solid already. Okay, so if I had a way to
fill the rest of that in part.
got a lock ring.
So bent up from,
That might be
I don't think much of the strength. It's there.
Yeah, I guess I should have cleared that collar more. I could fill the rest of that in with hot glue and then knock it down. This guy is so bent up from the hot glue. Like, the hot glue really holds on, man. I mean, you guys may not think of much of its strength, but it's there. Yeah, I could use a bigger. If
Seems
this
like it's not
works, if I can get a nut to grab on that thread, then I'm all set here. It should really work well, but I don't think I'm gonna. So I need to fill the inside of this with hot glue. See, it just seems like it's not gonna hold because that collar's sticking up. So when I tighten it down, it's not really gonna grab it. But we'll test that theory in a second. Trying to find the key line. Right there. Cross your fingers. Well, we need to get those nut drivers for this. So I'm just going to use the pliers for now, but I'm going to tighten this down with the socket later on. Bought one of those nut driver handle sets, but it didn't really work out very well. I guess I could try it. Let me see. This is like the worst one. I want to get one of those bolty ones. It's supposed to be more for this. Oh yeah, that's it. Right there. Okay, but I need the driver thing, and I don't know where that is. No. No. Great. So it's supposed to be square. It's not that one. But this will work. Oh, that feels nice and solid. Assuming I didn't destroy the switch, this should be pretty good.
It's the whole thing, right?
Yeah. Okay. I guess I can plug it in and find out. I just gotta solder in two little wires here. This is, you know, it's the whole thing, right? You can never leave well enough alone. Okay. So these two wires. And I gotta tie all this up so it's not all a disaster. And I may have the pickups wrong, which one's the neck and which one's the bridge. Not super worried about that, but actually I already know. Okay, this is the bridge. The bridge is yellow, and let me find out which one switches. Hey Adam, just wiring up some guitar pickups here.
Bridge. This guy.
So I just gotta figure out which way the switch works. Put it in bridge position. That's bridge. Okay. So yellow is bridge. Yellow's gonna go to this guy. Hopefully that's not too short or too long. Make this thing a little bit longer. Okay.
Well, it's weird that I couldn't tag it. Yeah, normally if you want to talk, it's on YouTube. I can actually let you in going to chat and everything. But if you're on my YouTube channel or Facebook or whatever,
So it was weird that I couldn't tag anybody on Instagram when I was doing that.
Oh yeah, it might be. So hopefully that battery door is right.
Yeah, normally if you want to talk, it's on Restream. I can actually let you in to join the chat and everything, but if you're on my YouTube channel or Facebook or whatever, it's easy to get to. So I'm just putting on final touches right here. I gotta put the battery back in, and oh yeah, it reminds me. So hopefully that battery door glued right, but like you saw, I ordered some new ones off Amazon. We'll see how that goes. But pretty sure this should be it. And the battery is just the battery I was using. Ever ready? What's this thing? So let me just check it. Yeah, 9 volts. Yeah, these EMGs never really eat much. I've had them in for years. So that, like they say, they don't use rechargeables because they have kind of a high self-discharge. But otherwise, okay. So I got to get this in there without breaking this. But it looks like the super glue went pretty well. So let me see. Oh, just broke off. Great. Never mind. All right. So I'm just gonna close this battery door and hope this works.
Let's just leave that for now. Plug this in to see if it works.
Let's see what happens if I put it in without the only one side working. It's still in there pretty good. I mean, I could say I could not put the battery in, but let's just leave that for now. I'll plug this in to see if it works.
The IRs.
And yeah, you guys might know there was the big Helix update yesterday, and that's the 3.5. They added all these cabinets and stuff people seem to be really happy with. They drastically reduced the amount of CPU that the IRs used. I think I get some other glasses that I can actually see with when I put them. This should be working. Uh-oh, I'm kind of scared because I'm not seeing total mix. And let's get the other screen on here.
into. Let me just plug into something that I have a meter on, so I can actually see. Yeah, I would love to see better metering in the Helix, big time. Like that's kind of a what the hell's going on, but okay. I have a pretty good idea what the levels are supposed to be here. Looking at Reaper right now, I'm gonna go to channel 25. Okay, this output seems very low. So that's some humble. I'm getting minus 3.1 peak. Now, these are supposed to be the same as 707s. Just if I put single coil on, then it's going to be weaker. So I have another set of 707s on another guitar here. My 28 inch or 29 inch, whatever. So let's look at what the peak value is for this one. This is, there we go. About the same. Okay. I think we're okay. Okay, so I do have to fix this guitar though. So remind me there. So I think this is all right. Let me plug it back into the Helix and play with this for a second. I really didn't need this, but it's one of those things where you know you're going to do it. You know you're going to end up trying it, so you may as well just do it. One that really matters is the neck, right? So let's try that out. Actually, I like that. That is actually worth it. So here's humbucker. I'm gonna go freaking out about this battery door until the new one comes in. Let's try the Acoustics. Let me turn off the 12-string thing. Boy, now I kind of wanted to put these on 2 different switches. Or maybe only have the neck one do this. Like, I don't really care about the bridge one, but being able to switch between that. Really, actually. Okay. It's a better experience than I had with my 89 back in the day when I tried this. Let's see what the bridge one's like. Maybe I should have oriented the switch different, but I already hot glued this in, so good luck changing that. Yeah, it's kind of hard to push this little one. Maybe I should just use the bigger one. Like I said, I don't like hitting the I don't like hitting it with my fingers, so it's nice and out of the way. Boy, I almost want to just only use this on the neck, and maybe if I put this on another guitar, just put it on the neck one. But you know, the bridge. The question is really, if I'm on the high gain setting, am I even going to notice the difference? So here's the neck. Try some of these like factory presets or something. Let me see if I have let's see what I have. And the lower gain stuff, you can do. Much that noise gate though, is it? Not that much less. You know what? This single coil is supposed to be stacked. It should be a lot quieter than this, shouldn't it? real quick. Yeah, because I pulled the bar and I had it on its back and everything. I'm really not sure if I'm going to stick with fully floating. I love the way it feels, but just I don't like the tuning problems with my bar. So I'm just tuning real quick. It's just too unstable, man. It shouldn't be like this. And I don't know if I have my pickup lights right. Might have to raise or lower them a little bit. It's just really weird, man. Like this tremolo should have stopped moving by now. It's looking. It's like the springs are moving or something. Yeah, I really don't have good luck with the fully floating stuff. I never did, but I like how it feels. I usually use those stabilization devices, and it seems like the spring moved up. Weird to me. Like it really moved by a lot, and that's just from laying the guitar on his back. Like, shouldn't it come back to where it was? I'm really considering trying one of those Goto 1996 Ts. Make a 7 string. It's not much money at all. The only thing is the posts are bigger. A little worried about. So one of my friends says he's got a drill press. I should be able to do it. Yeah, I'm just tuning still. Um, Supposedly it's gonna stay in. I guess the Sir, whatever, the really expensive guitars, like they just another one of those Fender Strats, but it's a different company. Um, they've stopped using Floyd Roses, I think, for the most part, and they've been using those Gotos. They say that there's trouble with these things lately, and I gotta tell you, I had to have an oil slick one on my EMG. I bought a guitar just so I could put an oil slick tremolo on it, and it's the most expensive tremolo they make. It's the Pro. It's like a lot more money, and it's really made badly. Like the way the fine tuners work is absolutely awful. Yeah, I don't like. This doesn't feel good to me. Tuning is just not stable. They put stronger springs on here, but I had those on this weekend. They didn't help. So I can make this dive only like I used to, or convert it to, put the stabilization device in so I can still pull up, but really do like the way it feels floating. And it may just be that I'm on too sensitive of a tuner, and that's really what's driving me nuts. But this is drifting over time, which it shouldn't have been doing. Especially when it was just in tune before I started putting the pickups in. Okay, so I think this is okay. What sucks is for my normal purposes, go back to my normal sounds. So here's humbucker. New single coil. Sounds pretty much the same as my seventh string. Here's the humbucker. Maybe there's a little bit more clarity on the seventh string, though. The king sounds weird to me right now. I think it's all correct. I'm gonna put this back together. Gonna be. Let's see about wire tuning's being goofy. Let's see if I can't. It's back together kind of nicely. So this is why. See, when I put it down, it's just moving the tremolo around fine. I'll get to that in a second. Wrap these wires up. So like I said, I should probably liquid tape the switch down here. I think my Instagram died. Oh. Yeah, I went into low battery mode. Shoot. I think that took out Instagram. Not sure. That sucks. You get to watch them pause to. Oh, let me just get out of it. Alright, so for you guys that are still on, Instagram's off. I don't care. I'm gonna liquid tape switch. Get any weird shorts. What I'm doing is I'm really just gooping liquid tape on, almost like those dorks do with the epoxy. And hopefully that'll keep anything from shorting out here. And if I gotta clean this up, I'm gonna be sorry because it's gonna suck. But in general, I think it should be okay. Alright. Clean it up. Okay, and then I'm just gonna zip tie this thing. Love to see like a tutorial from super duper guitar techs that really make this stuff nice. How to the wires exactly the way it length it's in. Perfect ideal, but we'll keep anything toward from happening down here. Well, so that was yet one more rabbit hole I went down while he's doing that. Back together, get everything back in tune, and I'm probably late for working on stuff that I'm supposed to be working on, but just gotta clean up a lot of this stuff. I might be back on to do some like mixing and some other stuff in a while. Some food. It's time for me to get an electric screwdriver, that's for damn sure. that was wiring that stuff up, and it worked. So I'm not sure. You know, I mean, if you gotta have it, you gotta have it. I don't think it's really worth that much of a. It probably wasn't worth it. I might try to get the TWX and put it on the other guitar, but the other guitar would need to be routed out for it because that's the smaller. It's routed for regular humbucker size, not the soap wire things, which is unfortunate because that's a neck through body and it's no fun to route neck side. So let's give it one more try. All that. Single coil. This one feels really loose and crappity. I probably got to put more shims in, some kind of like springs or something. But anyway, that's good for now. I'll see you guys later.